Welcome back to An English Journeys podcast with you, Bisan. And today we continue our journey with Earth's climate story, but this time focusing on our present and future. In this episode, we will focus on the relationship between recent climatic events and their effects, and we will try to make judgments about the future of the climate. This is another opportunity to enhance our critical reading skills. And today we are pleased to host Dr. Ahmed, an expert in geology and climate, to provide us with his insightful vision. Welcome, Dr. Ahmed.
Thank you, Bisan, and I'm excited to discuss this important part of the story with you and your listeners.
Dr. Ahmed, after reviewing the history of the climate in our last episode, we now move to the present. The text talks about humans and their activities causing global warming. So let's listen to the last part of the text, then we will discuss their consequences. Focus, dear listeners, on what human activity causes and what are the future possibilities are. Let's listen.
Humans whose activities might be causing global warming today need to take action. Otherwise, there will probably be more extreme climate changes in the future. Nobody knows for sure what to expect. However, Earth, which has already survived some dramatic changes in its long history, may have to face some challenges in the future.
Dr. Ahmed, the text clearly states that humans whose activities might be causing global warming today need to take action. What are the potential consequences that could arise from not taking these actions? And are these facts or opinions?
That's a fundamental question. When the text mentions otherwise, there will probably be more extreme climate changes in the future. This isn't an opinion in the personal sense, but rather a scientific conclusion based on models and studies grounded in facts. The relationship here is causal. Human activity leads to global warming, which in turn leads to extreme climate changes. The consequences could include rising sea levels, severe weather phenomena like droughts and floods, and impacts on agriculture and biodiversity. These are the interconnections that students need to understand.
Dr. Ahmed, the text concludes with a thought-provoking sentence: nobody knows for sure what to expect. However, Earth, which has already survived some dramatic changes in its long history, may have to face some challenges in the future. How can we make a judgment about the future of the climate based on this information? And what is our role as humans?
Here comes the role of critical reading and making judgments. Although the text acknowledges that nobody knows for sure what to expect, it gives us an important hint: Earth has survived previous dramatic changes. This means our planet has resilience. But the judgment we must make is that the current situation is different. Previous changes were caused by natural forces, but now humans are the main cause. Therefore, the logical judgment is that we have a great responsibility to take action to mitigate these future challenges, because this time we are part of the problem and the solution.
We have reached the end of our second episode of An English Journey. Thank you very much to our guest Dr. Ahmed for his time and valuable information.
Thank you, and I wish everyone an enjoyable journey in the world of critical reading.
We have reached the end of our episode of An English Journey. I hope you enjoyed and benefited from this deep educational journey about Earth's climate story and its impact. Always remember that our understanding of the world around us begins with understanding fundamental factors like climate. And in our next journey, we will move from exploring our planet's geological history to exploring the splendor of a human and architectural history. Look forward to a special episode about one of Spain's greatest Islamic treasures. See you in a new journey. Goodbye.